WPIAL, the Triple M High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
Welcome to Uniontown High School, where tonight the Uniontown Red Raiders will face the McKeesport Tigers in a huge Section 1 5A game. This is Tony Anula with Shay Fleener, Billy Dice on the camera, Nick Barczyk back in the WMBS studio. And we're getting ready for a big night here tonight, Shay. Cold outside, but I think it's going to be a little hot in here. What do you think tonight?
Yeah, this is turning into a game with huge implications. As we're sitting here kind of going through the playoff scenarios and starting to look at things. There's no doubt tonight is definitely going to have some implications one way or the other, depending how this game ends up, playing out.
Well, we talked a little bit before we came on the air, and I think, you hate to say that it's a must-win game for Uniontown, but it's one of those things where they're kind of in the middle. They're actually in the 5th spot right now in the section. They're behind number 3 team, who's tied with McKeesport and Penn Trafford. But a loss here kind of throws them behind the 8 ball. But, a win here can be a huge, huge uplifting for Uniontown.
Yeah, as we were looking through, this puts them at 6 wins, where McKeesport and Penn Trafford are. So if you beat McKeesport tonight, now you've split with them. You also now have the same section record, so then from the rest of the way out, you kind of start playing for seeding. Right now, Latrobe is sitting right behind Uniontown at 4 and 6. So you kind of put a 2-game cushion with Latrobe trying to tie you. And then, like we said, so if Uniontown wins tonight, now Latrobe has to win 2 games out of the remaining 4. And then if, Uniontown gets another win somewhere along the way, they've got to win 3 out of 4. And when you start looking at Latrobe's schedule, they're at Penn Trafford tonight. They have Franklin Regional at home on Friday. They go to McKeesport next Tuesday, and then they host Albert Gallatin next Friday. So, having 2 of the 4 on the road don't make it easy, and then having Franklin Regional at home obviously also doesn't make it easy. So, not an easy road necessarily for Latrobe to kind of get back into this if Uniontown can win tonight. Like we said, with Uniontown, you start looking at who they have left. They go to Gateway Friday. And obviously their crosstown rivalry game with Laurel Highlands here at Uniontown on February 3rd. And then at Franklin Regional on February 6th. So, if they get that win tonight and you only have 3 left, 1 really kind of gets you safe. And then obviously anything you win beyond that, like I said, you start playing for seeding within the section, seeding within the playoffs, because you just don't know how they'll seed teams necessarily. But the higher up you finish, the better. And I think we said Gateway's the only team kind of really, really locked in. I would say Franklin Regional is pretty close. They're not locked in just because of what could happen, but there's a lot that has to happen for them to not be locked in at this point. So they literally just have to fall apart.
And they have a big game tomorrow night against Laurel Highlands at Franklin Regional, and that'll actually be broadcast here on WMBS. Brian and Steve Suprick will be on the call tomorrow night, but that's a huge game also for Laurel Highlands. I mean, grant you, they are really on the outside looking, and they need to pretty much run the table. But a big win against Franklin Regional kind of spurs things up, and especially when you have the crosstown rivalry coming up next week. Yeah,
and when you start looking at Laurel Highlands, like you said, if you can, you got to almost have to get Franklin Regional at Franklin Regional. And then if not, you got to finish the last 3, and you maybe still need some help. And those, so after tomorrow at Franklin Regional, then Friday, Laurel Highlands back in action against Albert Gallatin at home. And then obviously we talked about the Uniontown game next week, and then they finish the season with Penn Trafford at home. So, there's still a lot of basketball to be played in this section. There's still a lot that could happen. It's not out of the realm realistically for Uniontown to move up to 2nd place.
Right. No, you're right. Yeah, a couple wins, throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's one of those things, is right.
Yeah, because Franklin Regional still has to play these teams, and and Latrobe's going to be on life support, so they're going to kind of, it's hard to tell how Latrobe plays, because if they win their next couple, and tonight, if they win at Penn Trafford, and then you go into Franklin Regional Friday, they start knowing they're on life support too. So a lot of interesting things that are still going to happen with this section. We've kind of talked about that all year, about how, and Gateway is kind of separating themselves a little bit, but then they had that really tough win last night at Albert Gallatin where they only win 50-48.
Right.
And I'd say a lot of people wouldn't have guessed that was going to be the outcome of that game. But they are kind of separating themselves from the pack a little bit. But when you start looking at the rest of that section, like I said, with the amount of games left to be played and the things that could happen, we said this was going to be a tight section all year long, and it's playing right to it right now. So
right, yeah. Well, and let's run down the section standings right now. Gateway at 10-1, they've already clinched the playoff spot. Franklin Regional 7-3 in the second spot. Tied for third is McKeesport and Penn Trafford, both at 6-4. So we said Uniontown comes in 5-5. Latrobe 4-6. Laurel Highlands 3-7, and Albert Gallatin 0-11. But we also have another underlying story for tonight's game, and that is Isaac Ellsworth, who's only 11 points away from 1,000 career points, and I'm sure he's going to try to look to get that early and then concentrate on the game. I think it's might be a little bit of a distraction for him, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, me and him actually talked a little bit about this milestone coming up for him a couple weeks ago, just because it was on the horizon. I was lucky enough to coach Isaac during his 9th grade year, and I actually asked to be on this game tonight specifically. I got super lucky with Jameer Braxton when he was playing for Uniontown. We just happened to play them the night he got his 1,000th point, and he included me in his kind of celebration unbeknownst to me at the time, and it ended up being a really special night for me. Even though he was in a different uniform, to just get to celebrate that with him for a little bit, knowing that he wanted me to be a part of that. And I kind of told Brian, I'd really like to be on that if possible, just because even if this is the small way I can be a part of it, I wanted to be able to be here for it, and I hope he does get it tonight. And he understood the one thing about it when we talked a couple weeks ago. He understood that this is something you can't make happen. You just got to play, and the harder he tries to make the next 11 points go by, I mean, he realistically could end up this night missing it. He's just got to play his game, and the thing about him is, if he starts getting to the foul line, and he can knock something down easy, the other things will come, because when he gets in the rhythm, or he's going to hit that three when you least expect it. And it was funny because we were watching WVU last night, and I had a text stream going on with some other people. It's like watching Hunter Huff for WVU. I mean, all of a sudden, out of the blue, this shot comes out of nowhere that you least expect. You don't even expect him to take it, and then that's the one Isaac hits. Yeah. And that's going to happen somewhere along the line tonight. So, hopefully he just gets himself into rhythm. Hopefully the team, the team can't make this 11 points happen either. And that's also the recipe for disaster and a loss tonight. If they're more worried about the 1,000 points, then it's going to be a struggle, not just for Isaac, but also the team. And we even talked, I actually had a quick word with Isaac tonight, before he went in to start getting dressed. And that was the thing. He said, I said, well, hey, good luck. Hope you get it. He said, yeah, me too. But he said, we got to win first, so sure. He understands the importance of the season, of the win, of needing to beat McKeesport, because, worst case scenario, once again, I don't think we're there. A lot of things would have to happen, but boy, you don't want to lose to a team twice right now and need a tiebreaker somewhere down the road.
No, exactly right. You're right.
So you need to split with McKeesport. So, like I said, I think he has a real good handle and understanding of what's going to happen tonight, or what could happen, and we'll see. Sometimes that emotion, though, takes over. And
every bit of, yeah. So
they're still teenagers at the end of the day, too.
Exactly right.
It's not like you go through this every day, and, so we'll see.
Yep, we'll see what happens. Okay, so this pregame show is brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and Agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. And we'll be back with the starting lineups. We've got about 11 and a half minutes to go before the tip-off. And we'll be back on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Triv Live High School Sports Network.
The best pizza in town is at Little E's Al Ultra, Uniontown's newest restaurant with all the organic crust, classic or gluten-free, all organic sauces, all natural meats and toppings, and a variety of specialty pizzas, including vegan options. More than pizza, Little E's has hearty homemade soups, appetizers, calzones, and strombolis, plus a variety of salads with vegan and gluten-free options. Open Wednesday and Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday until 9:30. Phone 724-880-6012 or stop in Little E's 7 West South Street across from a parking garage.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results. Brian Morozek back here in the Sproul's Insurance Group pregame show. Boys High School basketball on WMBS tonight. The McKeesport Tigers at Uniontown taking on the Red Raiders. Being joined now by Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski. And Rob, going back to last Friday, certainly a tough loss on the road at Penn Trafford.
In my opinion, Penn Trafford's one of the better teams. And the 2 days before, they beat Thomas Jefferson by 17 points. And they have a really some really good seniors. They have some really good players. Feldman's one of the better players in the section. And even the other kid inside, the big kid, 23, had 20 points. And so he did a great job against us. We a lot of our shots early we didn't make is like we've been shooting in the 4-game winning streak. But whenever you're playing in a section, you play on somebody else's home court. You have to do everything great. You have to get calls to go your way, and things just really didn't go our way that night. But again, our kid battled. I thought Nate Heiss, a sophomore, gave us some good minutes. Chase gave us some good minutes. We've had it was a good experience for them, and right where we need to be right now, and excited for McKeesport.
Yeah, you're certainly in a good spot as far as still making the WPIAL playoffs, but as you said, certainly have to take care of business here over the final 2 weeks of the regular season.
Yes, that's a credit to our kids. At the beginning of the season, we didn't talk about playoffs. A lot of people didn't talk about playoffs for Uniontown, but again, because we won some games, we battled. We still lost some really tough games that we would have had, or we probably would have been in a better situation right now, fighting for a section instead of fighting for a playoff spot. But again, we tell the kids it's at the end, whoever has the most wins gets to go, and the Trobe's right there, Laurel Highlands is right there, so all we can do is see how many games we can win, and see what we don't want to depend on other teams, what they do. But again, I'm sure it'll get on the wire. We have 4 section games left, so we're going to give every amount of energy possible.
Yeah, second time around now with McKeesport. Of course, the first time game went into overtime. Unfortunately, kind of came up on the short end there.
Oh, yes. It was a game that we feel that we should have had to win. We had a chance at the foul line. Our kids played really hard against a really good team. If you look at McKeesport, they have a lot of seniors. Perkins, in my opinion, McCrummon and him, and then Isaac, in my opinion, are the best players in the section. Perkins has been starting for 4 years. He's a big player, strong player. But there are other players who are playing well, too. But, again, we had a chance. Actually, with less than 3 seconds ago, we had some foul shots to make that very easily we would have won the game, but we didn't. But our kids played hard. We have them scouted really well. They play a style of ball that really we feel that helps us with their running and jumping and changing defenses, and we want to take advantage of that when that happens. But, again, we have to battle inside. We have to really box out not just Perkins or other kids. We have to guard Jones and guard their kids. So, again, I'm sure McKeesport's fighting for or is excited to come in there. And this is our home court, and our kids have played really well at home the last couple games.
How much has the weather impacted your preparations this week?
Well, the one thing, too, I think everybody's in the same boat. I'm sure our kids got to the Y. We couldn't practice yesterday. But then if you look online, you can see McKeesport didn't practice either. So we're going to get to practice today, and then that'll be good for our kids. But one thing about our kids, when the Y's open, they'll get there. They'll go to the rec center and they'll work out. We're lucky. We have kids that are so dedicated. We were sending group messages out as far as scouting reports and things like that. But our kids watch everybody. We have Huddle. We have all your games are still on YouTube, so we go back and watch those. And I'm sure McKeesport's doing the same. But again, everybody's in the same boat with the weather. Our kids have to make sure that they're doing their work in school, so we don't practice until after school. But our kids are doing a good job with that also. So this is an exciting time. This is what you want. And again, our kids have been. This is going to be a big night for Oz. The kids 11 points away from 1,000 points. One of the best shooters I've ever seen in high school basketball, and really doesn't get any open shots. The way the teams play him, again, it's amazing to me. He works for every shot he gets, and even in the Penn Trafford game, some of his shots early in the game were in and out. But again, he still had a good game for us, and is 11 points away from being a 1,000-point scorer. And his name will be up on the wall there with all the great Uniontown 1,000-point scorers.
Yeah, it certainly be nice to do that at home as well.
Oh, yes, it is. He deserves it. Isaac's a very quiet, team-first player. He's had a lot of success here the last couple years, and he's really works at his game. And, again, just if you would see him shoot in practice and whenever his warming up, it's unbelievable.
Rob, appreciate your time. Best of luck against the Tigers.
All right, Brian, we appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Uniontown head coach Rob Kaczmarski. Uniontown hosting McKeesport. We'll have our This Day in Uniontown basketball history segment for you next.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP? Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatrics, cosmetics, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Brian Morozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Boys High School basketball on WMBS tonight. Uniontown hosting McKeesport, taking on the Tigers. Time now for This Date in Uniontown basketball history segment. The Red Raiders with an all-time record of 16-9 on January the 28th. The first time they played on this date back in 1922, they fell to Monessen. Uniontown also knocked off Jeanette on this date back in 1927, 40-20. Milton Cohen had 21 for the Red Raiders in that game. On this date back in 1930, Uniontown knocked off Connellsville 21-11. A.J. Everhart and Joe John had 6 points apiece. Uniontown also won at Connellsville on this date in 1933, 29-24. They fell to North Braddock on this date in 1936, 22-17. Sam Ellard, the only Red Raider to have 4 points or more in that contest. The Red Raiders also knocked off Monessen on this date in 1938, 20-18 behind Paul Dean, who had 7 points. The Red Raiders lost to Connellsville on this date in 1941, 22-17. Grover Engel, the leading scorer, with 6. The Red Raiders also lost at Mount Lebanon on this date, 1947. Jimmy Stefanson, Uniontown's leading scorer, with 13. The Red Raiders knocked off Greensburg on this date, 1949, 44-34. The Red Raiders also with a win over Connellsville at Connellsville on this date back in 1952, 59-43. Ralph Hicks and Frank Henderson at 13 points apiece. The Red Raiders also knocked out the Falcons on this date in 1964, 83-40. Pat Yates, the leading scorer, with 14. The Red Raiders another win over Trinity on this date, 1966, 76-57. Ray Parson, the leading scorer, with 30. The Red Raiders knocked off Ringgold on this date, 1983, 88-58. Darren McLeod, the leading scorer, with 15. The Red Raiders fell to West Mifflin on this date, 1986, 90-65. Mark Vassar led the way with 26. The Red Raiders played Greensburg-Salem at St. Vincent College on this date in 1989. Lost to the Golden Lions, 71-61. Craig Castor, the leading scorer, with 14. The Red Raiders won at Greensburg Central Catholic on this date in 1992, 87-54. Kevin Kozup, Uniontown's leading scorer, with 26. The Red Raiders also knocked off Albert Gallatin on this date in 1994, 69-48. Harlan Davis, the leading scorer, with 21. The Red Raiders won against Waynesburg on this date in 1997, 84-56. Ray Robinson led the way with 17. The Red Raiders won at Yock on this date in 2003, 98-82. R.J. Sargent led the way with 24. On this date in 2005, Uniontown lost at Hempfield, 51-48. Keyshawn Cook, the leading scorer, with 18. The Red Raiders knocked off Southmoreland on this date in 2011, 79-59. Skeeter Wilson and Marcus Thomas scored 15 points apiece. The Red Raiders knocked off the Little Indians of Indiana on this date in 2012, 72-58. Jordan Pratt, the leading scorer, with 17. The Red Raiders fell against West Mifflin on this date in 2016, 80-54. Lorenzo Oden led the way with 15. The Red Raiders knocked off Ringgold on this date in 2020, 70-51, behind Billy DeShields, who had 22 points. And the last time Uniontown played on this date, have to go back 1 year ago, and it was the same opponent. Uniontown won at McKeesport, 79-53, led by Torrey Grooms with 23 points. That's our This Date in Uniontown basketball history segment for January the 28th. Shay Fleener and Tony Hinola standing by to bring you all the play-by-play tonight. The Red Raiders hosting the McKeesport Tigers here on WMBS. I'll talk with you tomorrow when Laurel Highlands travels to Franklin Regional to take on the Panthers. Fallen in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within one business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Welcome back to the Uniontown High School, where tonight Uniontown plays the McKeesport Tigers. Tonight's starting lineups are being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. A different name, but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams. Take it away, Shay.
All right, so for the McKeesport Tigers, coming in 9-7 overall, 6-4 in Section 1. Number 1, Brian Jones, a 5'9" senior guard, averaging 7.6 points a game. Number 2, Aaron Reeder, 6-foot senior guard, getting 13.2 a game. Number 4, Daryl McCullough, 6'1" senior guard, averaging 7.2. Number 5, Lamont Perkins, 6'2" senior forward, averaging 22.6 on the season, scored 34 the first time they played the Red Raiders and had 9 of the 11 in overtime. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 12, Malachi Ogroski, 6'3" junior forward, averaging 3.8 points a game. And over to Uniontown, got the normal starting 5. Number 2, Cam Dugan, 5'9" junior guard, getting 12.1 a game. Number 5, Nolan Baker, 6-foot junior guard, 10.4 points a game. Number 11, Isaac Ellsworth, 19.5 a game and 11 points away from 1,000. Number 12, Anthony Sheffy, 6'5" junior forward, getting 2.9 points a game. And number 14, Peyton Fitzgerald, 6'6" junior forward, 7.6 points a game and 8.2 rebounds.
All right, real quickly, the Uniontown Red Raiders off to a nice basket by Nolan Baker off a beautiful feed by Peyton Fitzgerald. Red Raiders jump out 2-0. Here's Jones, left side over to McCullough, who gets the start tonight. Layup rolled around, just fell off the rim for Ogroski, and Uniontown with the rebound. Here comes Cam Dugan, going to cross the timeline. Being guarded there closely by Aaron Reeder. Little jumper, no good. Fought for and pulled away by McKeesport. Reeder comes out of the pack with it. Uniontown in their patented man-to-man defense here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, who wins this rebounding battle tonight, because that could be a big factor in who's going to end up winning this game. You know, if either team's giving up second chance points and offensive rebounds, we could see a game. And that's where Peyton Fitzgerald's been really good lately for the Red Raiders, so they need a big game from him tonight.
I would agree with you, Shay, totally. And here's Reeder at the top, swings it to the middle. That's Lamont Perkins. Perkins being guarded there by Sheffy. Here's Reeder guarded closely by Cam Dugan. They're going to pull it back up and set up the offense.
And for Uniontown, it's going to be staying disciplined on defense in your man-to-man and not taking unnecessary risks and getting out of position and giving up easy buckets.
McCullough was guarded there by Isaac Ellsworth. Good job by Ellsworth on the defense. McCullough with the lefty shot, couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, strong rebound by Anthony Sheffy also.
Nice pass underneath from Ellsworth to Peyton Fitzgerald, and he's going to pick up the basket.
Good way for Isaac to kind of get going, too. Great pass, fill out the defense, see how they're playing you. Obviously, he's going to get a lot of attention, I'm sure.
Peyton Fitzgerald in the face of Lamont Perkins, and that ball is going to be thrown out, but they're going to say it's off Nolan Baker, so McKeesport going to retain possession. 4-0, 6:17 to go, first quarter.
And right there, that was a great job by Peyton, moving his feet, staying in front of Lamont Perkins. Once again, this has got to be a game where he's got to stay really, really disciplined and not go for fakes and get out of position guarding Perkins.
Reeder's going to dump it down to Perkins. He was doubled there. Sheffy with the near steal. It's going to be off the referee, but he was out of bounds, and they're going to give it back to McKeesport. Sheffy with a nice defensive play, almost a steal, but McKeesport with possession.
Yeah, and Uniontown switched with Fitzgerald and Ellsworth on to Perkins and then switched back. Peyton did a great job of getting back in position to help out.
Little ball fake there. Here's Perkins, foul line extended up. No good. Can't get it to go. Rebound there by McCullough. And Daryl McCullough, the 6'1 senior forward, gets the first 2 points for McKeesport on the putback.
Yeah, that's one Anthony Sheffy's got to secure.
Fitzgerald from the corner, no good on the three. The rebound pulled down there by Aaron Reeder. Perkins swings it to the left side. McCullough dumps it down to Reeder. Reeder with a block, but they're going to call a foul, and I think that's going to be on Cam Dugan. Clean block by Sheffy, but they're going to call that on Dugan on the reach.
Yeah. Back to Uniontown's offensive possession. In some situations, Peyton Fitzgerald shooting at three is not necessarily a bad thing, but they threw the ball up the floor. He pulls the three from the corner. They don't even have anybody near the lane, so they don't even have a chance for an offensive rebound. So it's just, it's too quick of a shot. In that situation, you're not even giving yourself an opportunity if you miss it, and then McKeesport's transitioning back the other way.
Right. Reeder knocked down the first. Second one up and good. Reeder came in averaging 13 a game. He's got 2. This game's knotted up at 4, 5:26 to go, first quarter. That ball's thrown out, and it's going to be stolen. No, Ellsworth able to retrieve it. He's going to get it to Fitzgerald. He loses the ball, and it's Perkins coming the other way. Perkins going to drive the lane to the foul line. Gets picked up there. Here's McCullough. Tries to weave through the defense. Perkins with a nice ball fake. Going to bring it back out. And looking for a guard to set everything up.
Anthony Sheffy did a great job contesting that. Right, Perkins looked like he was maybe wanting to shoot and did a good job.
It's a 5 count.
Yeah.
Good job by Sheffy. Lamont Perkins just Kept dribbling, looking for somebody to be open, but Uniontown's defense played extremely well on that possession.
Yeah, and it's that whole possession to Anthony Sheffy defensively. I mean, he did a great job closing out on Perkins and then, got him off the three-point line and then put him in a bad position.
Here's Ellsworth with the ball fake. Tried to step under move. No, couldn't do it. Good defense. Here's Sheffy from the foul line. Up and good. Anthony Sheffy with his first 2 points of the night.
Well, averaging 2.9 on the season, almost at your average in the first quarter, so good sign for Uniontown with him.
And we're going to have a timeout called. Coach Dan DeRose in his first year is going to call a timeout as he trails 6-4 with 4:35 to go. And we'll be right back on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Triv Live High School Sports Network.
Hello, this is Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We've been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm today for your free consultation. Remember, the insurance companies are not on your side. We will personally come out and meet with you. Call us at 724-437-2799. We have helped people like you recover millions of dollars. You will not pay anything until we win your case. We will fight for you.
All right, back at Uniontown High School where the Red Raiders lead the McKeesport Tigers 6-4. As we said, 4:35 to go, first quarter, and Lamont Perkins is going to trigger it in for the Tigers.
And McKeesport's had to work for everything they've gotten so far. So, but that's the one. Oh, great block by Peyton Fitzgerald.
Beautiful block. It was a great entry pass there by J.R. Bray.
It was
who
a great
checked
play.
In. Yes, it was.
A little back screen action with the lob for the alley-oop, and Peyton Fitzgerald came out of nowhere and blocked it.
Here's Baker on the top, doubled up. Sheffy looking to get rid of it. Here's Dugan. He's going to bring it back out, set it up. Guarded closely there by McCullough. Dugan to Ellsworth for three. Nothing but twine. So Ellsworth came in 11 away from 1,000 points and now make it 8 as he busts his first three of the night, the 63rd of the year for Isaac Ellsworth.
Should only be about 7 away. He should get 4 for that one as deep as he was.
He was out there. Top of the key, here's Jones. Swings it in the left corner to Reeder. No good. McCullough. That shot was partially blocked. Here comes Cam Dugan the other way. Uniontown with 3-on-3 here. Dugan goes up, no good. Good defense there by Ogroski. Lamont Perkins going to pull up at the foul line. Jumper up, no good. Hits the top of the backboard. Rebound pulled down there by Fitzgerald, and they're going to say it's out of bounds off Fitzgerald as he and Malachi Ogroski fought for it.
Yeah, but Ogroski had Peyton Fitzgerald's arm. Peyton was trying to grab that ball with one free hand, and Ogroski with the other one. So should have been a foul. They kind of missed that one. Hopefully now Uniontown gets a stop so that it doesn't come back and haunt them.
Good Sheffy again with good defense there on Ogroski as he threw up the lefty, but he comes out of the pack with it somehow. Here's Brian Jones for three, up, no good. Chase White with the rebound, who checked in for Uniontown. So White stops that after a couple shots by McKeesport on that possession. Here's Ellsworth trying to shake McCullough. Throws into the left corner to Fitzgerald. They're going to say he stepped on the end line.
Yep.
Fitzgerald tried to drive the baseline there, got picked up by 2 Tigers, and just stepped on the end line, so it's a turnover.
And that's where the defense wants you to go. I mean, any coaches, you teach man-to-man defense. You want them to drive baseline, easier to trap or cut off because of the baseline. So as an offensive player, you got to try to avoid the areas they want you to go.
There's a shot. Oh. They're going to call that. Wow.
That's a tough one on
That
Anthony
is a
Sheffy.
tough one on Sheffy. I thought that was clean. Had a beautiful block there on Aaron Reeder, who went down the lane.
Well, I know it's a pro Uniontown crowd, but I would say that most of the people in the building agree with you, Tony.
Oh yeah. That was a tough call. So Reeder back at the foul line, missed the first. Reeder now 2 for 3 from the foul line.
Yeah, Reeder, the first game, was the only other guy other than Lamont Perkins that had double figures for McKeesport. He finished the first matchup with 14 points. So he, and like you said, he's averaging 13 a game. So second option, not a bad player.
Not at all. He knocks down the second. So now 3 of 4 from the line for Reeder, and it's a 9-5 advantage for the Red Raiders. Closing in on 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. Chase White barely gets it across the timeline. Here's Coffee going up for the shot. Missed it, back rim. Rebound pulled down there by Ogroski. And here comes Reeder the other way. Gets it to Brian Jones.
The only thing you wish Donovan would do there is try to get an angle to use the backboard a little bit.
And again, another block by Sheffy.
That's a travel.
That's going to be, they're looking at each other and they're going to call it a travel.
Yeah.
Ogroski with the rebound and just kind of fell to the ground.
Yeah, he just got caught in a bad spot. Anthony Sheffy with a great block went right back into Ogroski's hands. As he was falling, he just got trapped with it and got called for the travel, which was the right call.
Ellsworth being picked up there, and that's going to be a turnover. Ooh.
Wow. That was
interesting. Even Ellsworth gave that look.
Yeah, Isaac knew that one was off his leg.
Yeah, he knows he got one. I think the referee does too.
Well, that was maybe make up for the foul call.
Could have been.
Uniontown's got to be careful though on that press. McKeesport has. You got to watch going up the sideline, and they want. They're going to look for those traps. You got to recognize them a dribble early so that you can pull it back and get away from the trap, and then get the ball reversed to the other side of the floor, and then attack.
Right. Ellsworth tried to drive baseline there, and he stepped on the end line as well. So.
Yeah.
2 times down the court. You had Fitzgerald do it the first time, and now Ellsworth do it the second time.
Yeah, and that's, I know it's McKeesport's defense, but you're putting yourself in those situations and going where they want you to. Got to avoid those.
Yeah. Ball came our way with Dugan with the near steal, and they're going to say it's out of bounds off of Aaron Reeder and Uniontown to get possession. Ball came in and hit me on the leg there. Is that workers' comp for me or what?
Well,
yeah.
At least it went under the table. And not
if it hit me in the face, it wouldn't have made any difference anyway. Here's Ellsworth, top of the key, no good. Hits the front rim. Nice rebound there by Coffee. He's going to get swatted by Bray, who checked in. There's a pass to Reeder, and Reeder's going to get that to go. Nice pass there by Lamont Perkins.
Anthony Sheffy almost got that one again, and he's really making a difference on shots.
Ooh, and they're going to call this one on Reeder.
I like that call, though. Cam's trying to get to a spot, and he's got his hand right in his back, almost like on his hip, and he kind of just guiding him where he wants him to go. So I, as an outsider watching it, I don't have a problem with that. I think it's a good call, and that's how you kind of keep control of the game.
Chase White's going to check out. Nolan Baker's going to check back in. Dugan's going to swing the ball right side to Baker. He's going to get it down to Sheffy down low in the post. Dugan being guarded closely there by Reeder. Now it's switch. He's picked up by Bray. Dugan's going to drive the lane, dumps it over to Coffee. I think we're going to have a reach on the ground. I think they're going to call that on Brian Jones.
Yeah, Bray's a lot like Sheffy. You can see he goes out, he guards. He's not afraid to switch out on guards. Long, athletic, and every time somebody goes in the lane, he's looking to try to block a shot. You can see that already from him.
Yeah, only 2 team fouls for each team. Entry pass in here to Donovan Coffee. Gets it back in the left corner to Nolan Baker. Coffee looking for help. He's going to get it to Sheffy. Baker thought about it, but guarded closely there by Bray. Sheffy going to try to take it himself. Up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Jones. Here come the Tigers. Swings it left side. It's going to go down to Perkins in the left corner. He's picked up there by Ellsworth. Aaron Reeder, top of the key, setting up the offense.
Well, I can tell you, I've coached against Dan DeRose enough times kind of throughout our careers. One thing they're going to be good at is defense, and they're going to play hard, and they're making it tough on Uniontown right now.
There's a lob pass and a beautiful pass. Anthony Sheffy on the feed from Nolan Baker. Sheffy gets the shot to go and picks up the foul.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you right now, those are the things that Coach DeRose will not be happy with. He does not like giving up transition points, and his guys not sprinting back defensively, and that's kind of what happened there. Uniontown got the ball, got it up the floor to Nolan Baker. Nolan Baker made a great pass to a running and sprinting Anthony Sheffy, and great finish by Anthony. Listen, 4 points already. You know, he's already over his average, and we're not even at the end of the first quarter. This is nothing but a benefit right now for Uniontown.
Right, so it's 16.3 seconds to go. Sheffy with the shot in, he makes the three-point play. So Sheffy with 5, and the lead up to 5, 12-7.
He's probably got 3 or 4 blocks and 3 or 4 rebounds already also. So
Easy.
He's having a great game.
Yeah, he's playing an inspired game, that's for sure. This is top of the key. This is Lamont Perkins trying to shake Sheffy right now. Throws the ball down low to Bray. Corner shot there by McCullough, and it's not going to go. So after the first quarter of play, it's the Uniontown Red Raiders 12 and the McKeesport Tigers 7. And we'll be back with second quarter action on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Triv Live High School Sports Network.
Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is your local, fully insured, expert tree removal and advanced tree trimming service based right in Uniontown. Brothers Jared and Justin Gibson and their team bring more than 2 decades combined experience to stump and tree removal, but also provide general clearing services and some landscaping services too. So whatever your outdoor needs are, Two Brothers is ready to help you today with customizable plans and a commitment to getting the job done right. Call them today, 724-415-9183.
Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock wants everyone to stay safe this winter. If you are outside, make sure to wear layers and take breaks from shoveling when needed. Keep the gas tank full to avoid fuel line freeze-up. Also, keep a blanket and shovel in the trunk of your car. You never know when it might be needed. These winter safety tips have been brought to you and paid for by Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock. Wishing everyone a fun and safe winter season. That winter safety message once again courtesy of your good friend, Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock.
Welcome back to Uniontown High School. We're starting the second quarter. Uniontown leading 12-7. And McKeesport on the possession arrow kicks it in. There's a near steal by Fitzgerald and just fumbled it out of bounds.
Well, he was trying to pass it before he ran out of bounds and just kind of lost it. He just needed to kind of make sure he grabbed it right there. You know, talking about the score, if you're Uniontown right now and you know what kind of you're leading towards the playoffs here, you got to start playing quarter by quarter. You know, your goal is to win every quarter. Doesn't matter if it's by one. Honestly, doesn't even matter if you tie if you at some point, but you don't want to lose any quarters, and that's what they have to kind of do here. This is like a playoff game right now.
Perkins with the Euro step, no good. Rebound pulled down by McCullough. Fought for underneath, and here comes Nolan Baker. So 2 attempts by McKeesport, but come away with nothing.
Well, Uniontown, hey, listen, one thing about it with Sheffy and Fitzgerald inside, you got to have 2 guys trying to block shots every time you shoot one.
Yeah.
You know, and that makes it tough, especially when you're and I think the probably teams that are going to give them a little more problem are the teams that have a little more physical strength.
Yeah.
Versus, you know, like McKeesport is more built like Uniontown players. They're long and athletic.
Right.
You know, and not like the Latrobe teams, you know, and Latrobe's got huge size, but it's a different kind.
Yep. Here's Perkins down low after the turnover by Uniontown. Fought for underneath. Both Sheffy and Fitzgerald. Cam Dugan goes to the floor. Can't get it. Here's Reeder. Thought about the jumper. Swings it across court. Here's Brian Jones for 3. Up. No good. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be off of McKeesport and back to Uniontown. So Nolan Baker going to trigger it in for the Red Raiders.
And one thing you keep seeing with McKeesport, they kind of keep switching their defense up a little bit, a couple times with a zone press. Now look here, they're in a man, and they're trying to double. You know, the problem with that, you start doubling, is leaving a guy like Isaac Ellsworth wide open.
Here's Sheffy from 3 from the corner. No good. Long rebound there by Aaron Reeder. Lost his dribble. Picks it up, and it's Reeder again at the top of the key after kicking it back from McCullough. So McCullough guarded closely by Baker, trying to fight through the screen of Perkins. Perkins down low, picked up by Fitzgerald. No place to go. Good defense. Here's a Grosky from the foul line. No good. And Nolan Baker, beautiful box out there on McCullough.
Yeah, I'm not really sure like what McCullough's doing in that situation. I mean, that's a silly foul. You know, I mean, just giving him a foul towards bonus.
Yep, exactly.
Just for no reason. You had no chance to get that.
There's Dugan in the corner to Ellsworth for 3. Up and good. Isaac Ellsworth with his second made 3 of the game. Now 5 away from 1,000. He's got 6 on the night. Here's Perkins down the lane. Tries to dump it to McCullough. And that ball was knocked out of bounds by Nolan Baker on a beautiful defensive play.
Uniontown's last possession, great job. Peyton Fitzgerald got to the middle against the pressure. They got the ball to him. He looked and reversed it to the opposite side. Isaac did a great job of kind of sliding down to the corner, getting wide open.
There was a nice entry pass there to Perkins as he cut down the lane. And he was going to be fouled. That foul is going to be on Nolan Baker. And that's going to be his first. And that's only the team first here in the second quarter, but it's going to send Perkins to the line. Perkins scoreless so far, misses the first. Perkins came in averaging 22.5 points a game, and as Shea said, they had 34 in that overtime contest at McKeesport, in which they won, and 9 of those points came in overtime.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, he got to see the foul shot just go down, the second foul shot, but, Uniontown, it's like Isaac. A lot of attention paid to him. He's a great player, big scorer, so he's, some nights are going to be tougher than others.
Oh, yeah. Baker with a shot underneath, and it was blocked there by Ogroski, and he came out with the rebound. So here's Perkins.
Well, Tony, the other thing, too, you wonder is how much time guys have been able to spend in the gym in the last, 5-6 days.
Yeah.
With the snowstorm coming in and, the last few days not having school or, not knowing what their situation at McKeesport was as far as being off versus remote.
Right.
But Coach DeRose told me before the game they had a little shoot-around before the game, but that's all they really had.
Yeah. Well, here's Ellsworth. Nice pass back by Sheffy. Shot off the back rim, no good. Dugan for 3 off the rebound, no good. That one's pulled down by Liam Singletary, who's checked in the game. Singletary's going to go coast to coast. Now he kicks it to Jones in the corner. Back out to Lamont Perkins. Perkins got called for an offensive foul the last trip down from McKeesport, and that was his first. Here's a shot from Jones from the corner, up and 3. So Brian Jones with the made 3, the first made 3 of the game for McKeesport. And the gap closed now from 15 to 11, 4 points, 4:50 to go. Here's Ellsworth, top of the key, shot up and good. So Isaac Ellsworth now with 3 made 3s in the game.
2
away from 1,000 points. Brian Jones, ball fake, couldn't get Isaac Ellsworth to bite. Dugan guarding Aaron Reeder closely, and he's going to get called for his second foul. Dugan just kind of a little hook and hold there, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, a little too aggressive. He just needed to keep moving his feet there. He stepped into Reeder there a little bit. Didn't need to. He was already in front of him. Just keep moving your feet, stay in front.
Yeah,
just don't let him by you.
Yeah, exactly right. Here's Perkins picked up top of the key. He's going to hand it to Jones. Malachi Ogroski on the right wing swings it to Singletary, to Perkins. Underneath to Reeder, but good defense there by Dugan. Shot going to be up by Reeder, but they're going to say that, I don't know if it's Fitzgerald or, Sheffy. One of them hit him in the head as he went for the drive.
I think it was Fitzgerald.
It was Fitzgerald, is right. So that's going to be a foul on Fitzgerald. Going to send Reeder back to the line. Reeder 3 for 4 from the line, 5 points on the night so far. And he's the leading scorer for McKeesport.
McKeesport only has 3 made field goals. They've got 4 of their points from the foul line. So,
right.
Not a lot going on right now. Uniontown doing a good job of keeping the ball out of the basket and making every shot tough for McKeesport right now.
Yeah, their defense is playing exceptionally well here tonight so far.
Yeah.
Reeder misses the first, misses the second. Offensive rebound there by Brian Jones.
Sheffy didn't touch anybody. Got to make sure you box out. He just stepped in, and that's something that seems like kids have gotten a lot more accustomed to. They just step in instead of stepping in to make contact and box out, and that's all Sheffy did. And then Brian Jones just went right around him and got the offensive rebound. So out of bounds on Uniontown, McKeesport still got it under their basket.
Yeah, Singletary had a point-blank shot there.
Yep.
Didn't make it, and they're going to say that it went out off of Uniontown. The Uniontown faithful don't
Legal
agree.
screen.
They're going to call it a moving screen there on Brian Jones, and that's going to be his second foul. So Jones with 3 points on the night on a made 3, but he picks up his second.
Well, if you're Uniontown right now, too, you need to take advantage of this because I just some of the easy ones McKeesport are missing. You gotta think as a player and coach that they're not going to continue to miss them all night.
Right.
So you need to take advantage right now, stretch this out, have good possessions, and make shots.
Swing past to Chase White. White down the lane, and he's going to pick up his first 2 points. So good offensive possession there. Uniontown now up 9, 20-11, closing in on 3:40 to go second quarter. Here's Aaron Reeder, again guarded by Dugan. Dugan has to be careful, has 2 fouls already. Perkins, he's going to run the point now with Fitzgerald guarding him.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Kesmarski right now, you got to start thinking about possibly, getting Cam off the floor.
Nice pass underneath there to Ogroski, but he can't get it to go, and they're going to call it goaltending. So Ogroski with his first basket, even though it didn't go in, but I think they're going to call that on Fitzgerald on the goaltend.
Yeah, but you know what? If I'm Coach Kaczmarski, I love the hustle and effort from Payton right there. He was actually on the other side of the foul lane and came all the way across to even try to attempt to get that. So great hustle, and, it just is what it is.
Right. Here's Dugan, double team there. Here's Chase White, top of the key, thought about it. Here's Ellsworth. They're giving him a little bit of room. Gets it down in the corner to Fitzgerald, kicks it up to the top of the key to Dugan.
I'm not going to lie. I thought Isaac was going to pull it.
So did I. I thought he was going to pull the trigger there myself.
You don't want to search for it. Let it happen.
Yep. Dugan with the pull-up jumper, no good, and Reeder with the long rebound. He's going to throw it far corner to Jones. Here's McCullough. Thought about the shot, but swings it back out to Perkins. Top of the key. We're down to 2:40 to go, second quarter.
I actually like this matchup a little better. I like this when Sheffy's guarding Perkins right now versus when Fitzgerald's on him. I think Sheffy's he's, like you said, he's really engaged today.
Well, there's Brian Jones with his second made three of the quarter. He's got 6, and the lead cut to 4, 20-16, 2:20 to go. Here's Dugan. Now it looks like they're in a, like a 3-2 almost.
3-2, 1-2-2.
Yep. There's Ellsworth thought about it, but kicks it back to Dugan.
And they're almost playing it like a boxing one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ellsworth
Jones,
with a push off, and he got away with that.
Yeah, Coach DeRoe's not happy.
That ball's partially blocked there by Jones. Here's the pass up ahead to Reeder, and he tries to save it and throw it back in.
Yeah.
But it's going to be off of him and out of bounds off of McKeesport.
Well, Isaac was kind of calling for a foul on the shot, but I mean, the thing was he got away with one to even get open, so,
exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it was
an even up call.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Just got to let it kind of.
Now Chase White's going to run the point while Cam Dugan takes a seat, so he doesn't pick up his third foul with 1:48 to go, second quarter. Baker swings it. Ooh, near steal there by McCullough. Chase White with 3 up, no good, and Reeder with another rebound. And they're going to call a foul on Chase White, and really, I think Reeder just kind of lost his balance there, but that's going to be a foul on Chase White.
Yeah.
And he's going to pick up his first, and that's the team fourth here. So,
I mean, maybe he had a better angle than me. From where we're sitting, obviously we're not coming up from behind to play.
Right.
But, man, he seemed to be in a tough spot to be able to make that call.
Yeah. There's Reeder, tries to dump it down to Perkins. Perkins going to get called for the travel. Perkins was trying to swing it across court there to Jones, who was wide open in the left corner for 3.
Well, Perkins didn't need to take the extra step. It was the right call.
Yeah.
I mean, he just got a little lackadaisical there.
Yeah, now checking in. Jones is going to check out so he doesn't pick up his third. And Gianni Grace is going to check back in, the 5'10 sophomore guard. So we're down to 1.5 minutes, second quarter. 20-16, Uniontown trying to extend this lead.
See, right now, and the way to beat this zone, you got to get somebody in the middle of the floor, in the middle of the lane right now. Chase White cut through, but you need somebody there because you got to be able to hold them in.
Yep.
And they're not having to do that right now. Now, you got Nolan Baker, good. Got to finish, though.
Good shot, yeah, but that's going to be
Fitzgerald
out of bounds, and they're going to call that on Baker?
No, Fitzgerald over
Fitzgerald,
the back.
Yep. Fitzgerald over the back.
Yeah, running in. It looks like we're going to have a bonus situation here, too.
Yeah, 15 foul on Uniontown with 1:09 to go here, second quarter, and it's going to send Aaron Reeder back to the line where he's 3 for 6.
The problem is in these possessions, these last few possessions, McKeesport went to that 1-2-2, and Uniontown's not doing a good job attacking it.
Yeah.
You've got – now, they did finally right there at the end, and Nolan Baker got a good look. You just got to finish it.
Reeder made his first 2 free throws. Now has missed his last 3s. 3 for 7 from the line.
He's 1 for his last 5.
Exactly. Shot up and again, short. Rebound pulled out of there by Donovan Coffey. Coffey's going to get it back after a pass to White.
I was hoping he wasn't going to throw it backwards.
White over to Ellsworth. Shot up and no good. Thought he was going to make a 3 for his 1,000th point there, and here comes Reeder. Gets her around Sheffy. Nice drive. So Reeder couldn't make the foul shots, but picks up a basket and cuts the lead to 2. And here's Ellsworth. Nearly travel, and they're going to call it travel.
Well, here's the problem right now, too, is
Ellsworth should have pulled up.
Yeah, but Uniontown right now, they're settling for too many jump shots. That's one thing about playing against the zone. I always tell players, you're going to be open when teams play zone. The discipline is, can you pass it to get a better shot?
Yep.
And, right now Uniontown's just not doing that. They're not working to get good shots. And good shots can be threes.
Right.
But they need to be the right ones. And right now they're not being the right ones. And then they're giving transition opportunities back to McKeesport. And wow, that's a big one.
They're going to call Jones with his third foul on a moving screen with 30 seconds to go, and Coach DeRose is not happy.
No, but hey,
yeah,
you're down 2 points. There's really no reason for him to be on the floor. If you're down, listen, if you're down 10 right now, if it's 20-12 or 20-10 or 20 to whatever, and he's okay hitting shots, but when you're down 2, there's really no reason for him to even be on the floor in that situation.
Ellsworth, top of the key, picked up there by McCullough, swings it over to Baker. Off the screen from Sheffy. Ellsworth thought about it. He tried to pass it. That's knocked out of bounds by Reeder. Fortunately, Uniontown to retain possession with 13.8 seconds to go and a 2-point lead, 20-18. And Baker to trigger it in for the Red Raiders. He's going to kick it in the backcourt to Ellsworth.
He might shoot this from the U before the end of the half.
There it is. Does he do it? Yes, he does. So with 1.8 seconds to go, there's a stoppage in play as Isaac Ellsworth goes over 1,000 career points on his fourth made three of the game. And Isaac Ellsworth, congratulations to Isaac Ellsworth. Here comes his dad. His teammates are mobbing him right there, and they're going to go for a group photo. Here comes the family. And
special night.
Yeah, good night is right. Here comes Mama with the little hug.
Yeah. You don't get a lot of kids don't get this opportunity. You need a lot of luck. You need to be able to play early a lot of times in your career, and you start thinking back to all the big wins Uniontown's had over the years and the extra games in the playoff with the playoff runs the last 2 years. This makes for a special night, and it's always neat to be part of these.
Oh yeah, every bit of, and congratulations to Isaac. And as we said, kind of was way in a situation where there was 12 seconds to go. Kind of waited to cross the timeline, and the next thing you know,
I told you I was almost close. I said he was going to shoot it from the U. He was just a little to the right of it.
Yeah, just a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, not too much.
But more importantly, the Red Raiders stretched that 2-point lead to 5 with 1.8 seconds to go. So need a good defensive stop here. Don't give up a shot.
Gave Coach DeRose a chance to draw something up maybe and try to get something here.
Right. Don't foul, but get a stop. So here's Preston Baylog with the pass in. Here's Perkins. He's going to get shots going to be blocked by Coffey. Beautiful job from the backside.
Yeah.
So as we go to halftime, it's the Uniontown Red Raiders 23, the McKeesport Tigers 18. And we'll be back with your halftime stats as we cut out here from the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Night.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas, open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin, and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season. The best pizza in town is at Little E's Al Ultra, Uniontown's newest restaurant with all the organic crust, classic or gluten-free, all organic sauces, all natural meats and toppings, and a variety of specialty pizzas, including vegan options. More than pizza, Little E's has hearty homemade soups, appetizers, calzones, and strombolis, plus a variety of salads with vegan and gluten-free options. Open Wednesday and Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday until 9:30. Phone 724-880-6012 or stop in Little E's 7 West South Street across from a parking garage.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority. The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500.
Welcome back to Uniontown High School, where at halftime it's the Uniontown Red Raiders 23, the McKeesport Tigers 18. Our halftime stats are courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. And I also wanted to thank our video stream, which is courtesy of the Catholic War Vets Post 1669 in Hopwood and Watson Mundorf LLP. Take it away, Shay.
Okay, for the McKeesport Tigers in the first half, Brian Jones hit 2 3-pointers in the second quarter to finish with 6 points. But more importantly, picked up his third foul with about a minute left in the first half, so we'll have to keep an eye on that going into the second half. Aaron Reeder finished the first half with 7 points, hit 2 two-point field goals, but is only 3 for 8 from the free throw line at this point, so definitely a difference in the game so far. Daryl McCullough has 1 two-point field goal for 2. Lamont Perkins, McKeesport's big scorer, coming in averaging 22.6 a game, had 34 the first time out. So far, 1 for 2 from the free throw line for 1 point. Going to be interesting to see if Uniontown can continue to hold him down as the second half approaches. And number 12, Malachi Ogroski, made 1 two-point field goal to finish with 2 points. McKeesport had 7 points in the first quarter, 11 in the second quarter to finish with 18 for the first half. They're 4 for 10 from the free throw line. So definitely in a 5-point game, foul line's having an impact for sure. Over to the Red Raiders. Chase White came off the bench in the second quarter and hit a 2-point field goal for 2 points. Nolan Baker right now, only with 1 two-point field goal in the first quarter to finish the first half with 2 points. Peyton Fitzgerald had a 2-point field goal in the first quarter for 2 points. Anthony Sheffey has given the Red Raiders a nice first half. 2 2-point field goals, 1 for 1 from the foul line for 5 points. 5 or 6 rebounds, numerous blocks. Him and Peyton Fitzgerald, between the two of them, probably have about 7 or 8 blocks right now. So definitely changing shots on the defensive end. And then Isaac Ellsworth, the man of the moment here in the first half, finished with 4 3-pointers, 12 points, and is officially over 1,000 points for his career now. So, Uniontown finished with 12 in the first, 11 in the second for 23. They're 1 for 1 from the foul line. And, what's going to be interesting, Tony, as we move to the second half here is McKeesport did seem to find something that worked a little bit. I know Isaac hit that 3 there, but that 1-2-2 zone was giving Uniontown a little trouble there, and that's when McKeesport was able to kind of fight their way back into the game before Isaac hit that 3, and they were only down 20-18. So it's going to be interesting as we go forward in the game, and that might be the way you can kind of keep Brian Jones out of some foul trouble and still playing too if you're McKeesport. So Coach DeRose definitely has some decisions to make if McKeesport's going to try to get back in this game. Hey, we talked about playoff position earlier. All of a sudden, there's a 3-way tie for a third if Uniontown pulls this off tonight. So
yeah, this game means a lot to the Red Raiders. There's no doubt about it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I said, the second half's going to be interesting.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, the halftime stats are courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, and our halftime show is sponsored by Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. And we'll be back in 3 minutes for the start of the second half on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPB? Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Falling in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within 1 business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
All right, welcome back to Uniontown High School, getting ready for the second half where the Uniontown Red Raiders lead the McKeesport Tigers 23-18. Nolan Baker is going to trigger it in here to Cam Dugan if he's not guarded too closely.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see. I mean, if I'm in McKeesport, I come back out in that zone. I mean, like, it doesn't look like they're going to, but, man, it gave them a lot of fits. I guess if you're McKeesport, the promising thing is your best player had 1 point, and you're only down 5.
I was going to say, yeah, really not a whole lot of scoring in that first half by anybody but Reeder and Jones. But you're right. I mean, if Perkins can come alive in the second half, they're really not out of this game by any stretch.
No.
There's Dugan on the far wing coming off the screen from Sheffy, guarded there by Ogroski. Ellsworth thought about the three, going to drive, kicks it in the right corner to Baker. Baker, 3 attempt, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ogroski, and here comes Reeder. In the right wing down there to Jones.
That's usually that wing Baker likes, too. I was kind of surprised he missed it. It was right on line. That seems to be the spot he makes a lot of shots from.
Yeah, I agree with you. So swings it over to Jair Bray, who got the start here in this second half. Bray thought about it. He's going to try to alley-oop to Perkins, but Perkins lucky to save it there, guarded closely by Fitzgerald.
Could have caught a hook.
I know. There's Bray. Shot up, no good. He's going to get fouled by Baker. So Nolan Baker's going to pick up his second foul. And I'm going to guess they're going to call it in the act of shooting.
Yeah, I don't really know where he hit him.
Yeah. Bray went up strong. Really, the shot was not going to go. But
he lost the ball going up. Bray did. That wasn't – Nolan Baker didn't really do anything that I saw.
Yeah, I didn't know if Baker kind of got him with the body or what. But anyway you look at it, Bray, first foul shot is no good. Bray came in averaging 4 points a game for the Tigers, and he misses the first.
That's now 4 for 11 for the Tigers from the free throw line for the game.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's and they're only down 5.
Yeah.
And here's Bray, second attempt up and in and out, no good. Fitzgerald fought for it, and Ogroski comes out of the pack. Here's Perkins for 3, top of the key, no good. And the rebound put back up by Ogroski. So offensive rebound and a bunch of tries there for McKeesport.
Yeah. If you think back, we talked about that at the beginning of the game being a factor.
Yeah. Here's Ellsworth. Yep, I'm sorry.
Don't want to let them start getting easy buckets. They've struggled to score all night. You can't let them start getting easy ones now.
Well, it's been the defense by Uniontown. Here comes Dugan. He's going to get around the defense, kicks it out. Far side to Baker. Baker 3, no good. And again, rebound pulled down there by Reeder. He's going to take it strong against Dugan. Goes up with the shot. Partially blocked there by Sheffy, but gets it back and misses again and again. Another offensive rebound pulled down there by McCullough. Perkins tried to get it underneath to Bray and just off his hand. So fortunately for Uniontown.
Yeah.
And again, another couple attempts there on the offensive end by McKeesport.
Yeah, it's 4 offensive rebounds in under 2 minutes so far this quarter. So Uniontown's going to have to do a better job of securing the basketball here.
Yeah, Uniontown's fortunate. There's Dugan up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ogroski. Thought about going full court there, but here comes Perkins.
They missed McCullough down the court. He was wide open. It would have had a wide open layup.
There's McCullough, going to nice little step there.
Man,
shot up, no good. Again, a rebound fought for, but here comes Dugan out of the way. Numbers for Uniontown. Corner to Ellsworth. He tries to get it back in. A little helter-skelter here. Here's Perkins going to go 1-on-2. It's going to go up, and he's going to call that, I think, on Sheffy. Or is he going to call it on Baker?
Kind of hoping.
Yep, it's going to be on Baker. So Baker's going to pick up his 3rd.
I was kind of hoping they'd call it on Anthony just because it would give him a second.
Right.
You know, not.
Here comes Chase White. He's going to check in for Nolan Baker, who picked up his 3rd.
I thought Chase gave him really solid minutes in the first half. You know, like I said, Chase is not going to be the guy in most games where he's going to be the leader in categories. He'll have a positive impact on the game.
Nice pass there by Reeder to a cutting Perkins, who was able to shake Fitzgerald, and now it's a 1-point game, 23-22. We're down to 5:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and Uniontown looking to score their first points in the 3rd quarter. Ellsworth from the parking lot, no good, and Perkins with the rebound. He's going to run it, kicks it to the right wing here to Reeder. He's going to pull it back out. No, he's going to take the 3. Short, no good. Rebound pulled down by McCullough. Him and White fight for it, and it's going to be off of McCullough underneath.
If I'm Coach Kaczmarski, I think I'd call a timeout right now and just kind of settle everything down. First off, these long shots are leading to runouts for McKeesport right now and getting them in transition and giving them easier opportunities. So you got to get this game back under control with the pace.
Here's Ellsworth going to kick it to White. White feet on the line, no good. And here comes Reeder to Perkins. Perkins with the size advantage on Dugan, up, no good. Rebound again, pulled down by McKeesport. And McCullough kicks it out to Reeder. And Reeder going to bring it out here and set things up. Here's Lamont Perkins, guarded there by Sheffy. And again, another offensive rebound by McKeesport. Here's Perkins down low. Ellsworth was trying to draw the charge, no good. And Perkins scores his second basket of the game. And all of a sudden, McKeesport with their first lead, 24-23. So with 4:25 to go, we're going to have a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The best pizza in town is at Little E's Al Ultra, Uniontown's newest restaurant with all the organic crust, classic or gluten-free, all organic sauces, all natural meats and toppings, and a variety of specialty pizzas, including vegan options. More than pizza, Little E's has hearty homemade soups, appetizers, calzones, and strombolis, plus a variety of salads with vegan and gluten-free options. Open Wednesday and Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday until 9:30. Phone 724-880-6012 or stop in Little E's 7 West South Street across from a parking garage.
All right, welcome back to Uniontown now. Full court pressure being applied by the McKeesport Tigers. They've just taken the lead for the first time, 24-23.
You know what? Their energy, it wasn't that they didn't play hard in the first half. Their energy's a little more focused right now than it was in the first half, though. And their intensity's up, and that doesn't surprise me with a Coach DeRose team, I can promise you.
No, I'm sure he gave him a little tongue lashing at halftime.
It wouldn't have been a little one, I can promise you.
Sheffy nearly walked. Foul line extended, no good again. Aaron Reeder with another rebound. He's going to kick it to Perkins. Perkins down low, wide open underneath is Daryl McCullough. And McCullough with his second made field goal of the game. And now the lead 3 points from McKeesport, 26-23, 3:40 to go. Third quarter, here's Ellsworth trying to take McCullough. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Offensive rebound by Fitzgerald. And he's going to get it to go. So Peyton Fitzgerald with the first points for Uniontown in the second half. And the lead cut to 1. And there's a steal there by Cam Dugan. Dugan's going to take Reeder by himself. Up and no good. But he's going to draw the foul on Aaron Reeder. That's going to be his second. It's going to send Cam Dugan to the line. Dugan scoreless so far in this contest, surprisingly.
Yeah, he really hasn't even attempted many shots.
No, not at all.
But he's done a good job getting the ball where it's supposed to. And the thing is, like, so far this half, they've not really done a good job of trying to get to good spots. It's been like shoot threes, shoot contested jump shots, not really trying to get anything at the rim. Cam did just now, and, now he's on the scoreboard. Just made his first free throw.
Yep, Dugan knocks down the first and ties it up at 26 with 3:20 to go. Dugan looking for his second. He's a 58% free throw shooter on the year. Uniontown came in with 65% as a team, and he's going to miss the second. And the rebound pulled out of there by Jair Bray.
You know, what a tale of two games talking about that, by the way. They shot one free throw in the first half. They shot 25 the first time they played McKeesport.
Yeah.
So, not getting the foul line quite as much.
Here's McCullough for three, no good. Rebound again, pulled down by McKeesport. And that's going to be Bray underneath, and he's going to get fouled. That's going to be on Fitzgerald.
Well, Chase White was there too, but they got Fitzgerald. That's his third.
And that's his third, and that's a big foul. So Donovan Coffey's going to check in now for Peyton Fitzgerald. 26-26, 3 minutes even to go here, third quarter.
And once again, I was kind of hoping they'd give that to Chase White, just because he was right there also, and just to kind of keep Peyton off his third.
Here's Perkins for three, up and good.
We talked about, were they going to be able to hold him the second half?
And he's come out.
He's got 7 this half.
7 this half, and the third made three. And that's going to be a foul there on Perkins. They're going to call him on the reach.
Nice.
Chase White.
He's got two hands, preventing Chase from going anywhere. That's a good call.
That's a second foul on Perkins, and as we said, he came in averaging almost 23 a game, held to 1 in the first half, but 7 so far here in the third quarter. Here's Donovan Coffey for three, no good, and the rebound pulled out of there by Jair Bray. Kicks it to Reeder. That's Perkins, excuse me.
Yeah,
here's Reeder.
I'm not sure that was the shot Uniontown wanted on the opposite end of the floor. They've got to do a better job of shot selection and getting the spots they want to get to.
Nice move there by Perkins. He's going to get fouled there by Donovan Coffey. Perkins with the beautiful sidestep there. Just kind of evaded the whole defense.
I think they got Sheffy.
It looks like they do have Sheffy, so that's going to be Sheffy's second.
Well, here's the other thing, too. Donovan Coffey's got to step in and take a charge right there.
Yeah.
He had the opportunity. And then, you got to be set for that. It doesn't just happen sometimes. You got to be knowing that you're going to try to get that.
Perkins knocks down the first attempt. As we said, 8 in the quarter, 9 for the game. And he's 2 for 3 from the line so far for the McKeesport Tigers. Second attempt is up and good. So now Uniontown trying to get the ball in. White gets it to Dugan, who was guarded closely there by Aaron Reeder. And all of a sudden, the lead is 5 for the McKeesport Tigers, 31-26. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. I'm sorry, Chase White with the shot, no good. Bray with the rebound, and he's going to kick it out to Reeder, who's trying to run. There's a near steal by Ellsworth. Reeder, I don't know how he got it. He's going to kick it over to Ogroski. Perkins wide open underneath to McCullough. A near steal, and it is a steal, and here comes Ellsworth. And Ellsworth going to pull up for a 3, up and good. Big shot right there, Isaac Ellsworth. His 5th made 3 of the game, and that was huge for the Red Raiders.
Well, it was, and I'm going to tell you, that's got to be scouting right there, because I know if I was playing against him and saw him coming in transition, I'd be telling players, you got to pick him up.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen.
You're better off giving up the 2
to
him than that. He's going to make that more than he's going to miss it.
There's McCullough trying to make a move. Here's Perkins. Maybe got away with a walk, but any way you look at it, he's going to get that shot to go down from the semicircle, and now all of a sudden the lead back up to 4, 33-29, and there's a near steal there. Pass was thrown over to Ellsworth and almost stolen away by McCullough, so good defense there. Chase White going to take it in for Uniontown.
McCullough's done a really nice job this quarter. Both ends of the floor for McKeesport. He's been on the glass like crazy. He was guarding Isaac Ellsworth. They just made a sub, so they'll be interested to see how this goes. Isaac may look for a quick shot here.
Singletary guarding Ellsworth. Now here's Nolan Baker for 3, no good. And the rebound knocked out of bounds there by Chase White. And it's going to be McKeesport ball. 57.3 seconds to go. 33-29.
McKeesport scored 15 this quarter. They only had 18 coming into the quarter from the first half, so they've almost doubled their output in just one quarter here.
Yeah, Uniontown only with 6 so far in this third quarter. And there's Reeder, guarded there by Dugan. Kicks it down low to Bray. Bray a little too strong there, and the ball's going to be rebounded by Chase White, and he's going to pick up a foul on Bray. So Bray with his first foul.
Yeah, and it kind of,
maybe a little frustration.
Yeah, it probably keeps, Uniontown probably not going to get him to the bonus, so I don't know that foul really hurt him.
Yeah.
My thing is it doesn't give Isaac Ellsworth to get in transition and find a quick shot.
Here's Ellsworth picked up by Liam Singletary. Ellsworth going to try to take him. Ball fake, no good. Here's Sheffy, top of the key, thought about the 3, swings it into the right corner to Chase White, and Chase White with a made 3. And all of a sudden, Uniontown down by 1, 33-32. We're under 20 seconds to go here, third quarter. I'm sure McKeesport going to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, Uniontown went small here with this lineup too. And brought Baker back with his 3, set Fitzgerald. But I like this lineup.
Here's Perkins, foul line, shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Chase White, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's the McKeesport Tigers 33 and the Uniontown Red Raiders 32. And we'll be right back for fourth quarter action on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Triv Live High School Sports Network.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Welcome back to Uniontown High School, getting ready to start the fourth quarter here. And as we said, a big game for Uniontown. They trail 33-32 against the McKeesport Tigers. Ogroski gets it into Perkins. Near steal, though. And here's Ogroski going to take it at the top of the key, looking for help. Aaron Reeder's going to dump it down to Perkins, who's guarded there by Sheffy. Perkins trying to make a move. Poked away, but he gets it back.
Travel.
And he's going to get called for a travel.
Yeah.
Good defense there by Sheffy.
Yeah, and then Perkins got the ball back and then was getting ready to try to make a move, but just kind of shuffled his feet before he could really do anything with it. Good for Uniontown, though, because he might have been ready to score right there.
Yeah, I think you're right. Here's Ellsworth, guarded closely by Brian Jones, who checked back in the game, and he's going to pick up his fourth foul as Ellsworth tried to make a move on him. So Brian Jones with 4 fouls with 7:35 to go here. He's got 6 on the night on 2 made threes.
Well, and here's my thing. Honestly, I thought they were better with McCullough out on the floor in the third quarter. And they tried to get him in the game but got him over the table too late. Having Jones out there right now, I don't know if it's the benefit. McCullough's the one that was kind of the catalyst of getting it going.
And there's Cam Dugan, quiet in the first half. Now he's got 3 in the second half. Puts Uniontown back up by 1, 34-33.
I love that take, though, and he's been a little more aggressive trying to get to the rim and get in the lane and make plays, and that was just a great take by Cam Dugan.
Dugan's going to get screened here by Ogroski. Ball in the far corner to Jones. Jones going to give a little ball fake, and he's going to get called for a travel.
And this is where Uniontown, once again, they need to make sure they're very disciplined defensively. I mean, my thing is, Jones is going to the bench. He hit 2 of the threes. Obviously, Lamont Perkins, you got to watch for everything. But other than that, I don't know what other three-point shooters McKeesport has. I haven't seen him tonight. Let him shoot.
Here's Ellsworth able to knife his way down the lane. Gets his first 2-point field goal. He's got 17. And the lead now at 3, 36-33. Uniontown with the 3-point lead. And there's a near steal there. And Bray was able to track it down. Lamont Perkins was going to take a 3, but all of a sudden Coach DeRose called a timeout. And that's going to be a full timeout, so 60-second timeout. 6:43 to go in the fourth quarter. Uniontown 36, McKeesport 33 on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Welcome back to Uniontown High School. The Red Raiders up 36-33. 6:43 to go in this fourth quarter. And they played overtime at McKeesport in a tight game, a 71-65 win by the Tigers on their home court. And Uniontown looking to defend theirs here. Near still there by Chase White. Ogroski going to get it to McCullough. McCullough back to Reeder. There's a cutting Perkins in the lane. No good. Short. Rebound pulled down there by Ellsworth, the newest 1,000-point scorer for the Red Raiders.
So Uniontown's playing small right now, so one of the big keys is going to be, can they rebound out of it? And Isaac Ellsworth with another 2-pointer, which you don't see too much of, Tony. 216 threes in his career now. So of his 1,000 points, and few over that now. 648 of them are from three-pointers, so we don't see too many twos from him.
No.
Probably by the time he factor in foul shots, but boy, Uniontown just had a tough call.
Yeah, that's a tough call there on Cam Dugan. Dugan thought he had a clean steal. So did the Uniontown faithful, but he's going to pick up his third foul.
They need Cam to be kind of smart here rest of the game, not take any risks and get another foul.
Right.
McKeesport brings Brian Jones back out on the floor with 4 fouls. So,
well, and Jones, their three-point shooter. Here's a three right there, and he's going to knock that down. So fresh off the bench, Brian Jones with the first points in this fourth quarter from McKeesport.
If you're Uniontown, you got to know. I mean, he's the only one other than Perkins that's hit a three. So you got to be careful, not leave him wide open.
Here's Sheffy, top of the key, going to get back to Dugan. Dugan was harassed there by 3 defenders from McKeesport, but able to get that ball out to Sheffy. So Dugan running the point, and he's going to try to slide down the lane. Up and good. Cam Dugan with a beautiful move there.
Yeah, and they, for some reason, McKeesport switched Ogroski over to Ellsworth, which I didn't really understand.
And here comes Sheffy after the ball dribbled off a Reeder's foot. So a turnover, 40-36. Uniontown trying to extend this 4-point lead. Here's Chase White guarded close by Perkins. Kicks it to the near wing to Baker and back to Dugan.
This is why I like having the 4 guards on the floor right now too, because McKeesport can guard you, so it gives you an extra ball handler to kind of like take some time off the clock here, try to work to get something good.
Dugan again guarded by Reeder, coming off the screen by Sheffy. Perkins nearly a foul. They're going to swing it to the far side to Chase White. His three-pointer no good. And Lamont Perkins with the rebound. And here comes Perkins. Kicks it to the far side to Reeder. 3-point attempt, no good. Ball fought for and pulled out of there by Ogroski. Reeder again with 3, no good. Ellsworth with the rebound on the near side. And Ellsworth looking to run. Thought about the 3. Here's Nolan Baker for 3. Up and good. So Nolan Baker, only 2 points in the game, but a made 3 and a big one.
In his sweet spot, too. I mean, like we've been talking, he's gotten a few great looks from there. Just hadn't gone down for him tonight, but, man, what a big time to hit it.
Yeah, it is, and a 7-point lead now for the Red Raiders, 43-36, 4:20 to go. And they're going to call a foul. Is that going to be on Sheffy, I think?
Assuming.
Yeah.
Lamont Perkins was posting up. Sheffy was behind him. Got to try to work to probably half front. Make it tough. Listen, it's hard to throw bounce passes and stuff into the post from the top of the key like Ogroski was doing if you get in a good position. So just got to try to not get pinned like that.
Like that is right. And there's Perkins, and he's going to draw another foul. So Perkins with a great ball fake got Sheffy up, and Sheffy's going to pick up his 4th. So now all of a sudden Sheffy with I was going to say they had it posted as 3. I had him at 4, and he does have 4.
Yeah, I've got him for 4.
Yeah, so now you're going to have Peyton Fitzgerald check in for Sheffy, but it's going to send Perkins to the line.
Well, the other thing, too, is like you're giving up a 3-point play here, and if you're going to take that foul, you just got to make sure Perkins doesn't get the shot off. Go for the arm.
Yep.
You know, and that's one thing I always did as a player, and I learned quick. Go for the arm, take the ability to try to get that 3-point play away, and make him go shoot the 2 and earn it, and just whatever happens, happens.
Well, and he made the 3-point play. Now the lead cut to 4th, 43-39.
Got to get
4
somebody in the
minutes
middle
to
of the
go.
floor.
Yep, and here's Ellsworth guarded close there by
somebody in the high post.
Jalil Bailey. Yep, there's Chase White, and he's going to be fouled there. Bray was trying to call for a push-off, but
yeah, they're rushing the ball handler and trying to double. Whoever's the guy whose man left, you need to flash right to the foul line area and get it in the middle of the floor. It's so hard to trap and do things from there. They bring in 3 again.
Kicked in the backcourt to Ellsworth. There's numbers underneath. Baker over to Chase White. White going strong, and he's going to pick up the foul. Good job there by Chase White to go up strong, and he's going to pick up the foul on Liam Singletary. It's going to be Singletary's first, but it's going to send Chase White to the line. White now with 5 on the night. It's his first attempt from the foul line. He's only a 50% free throw shooter.
Yeah, Chase shoots the ball really well. I think he's got limited opportunities on these seasons, but you need him to step up and make them. So first one good. Good job, Chase.
He's got the shooter's roll on that one. There's no doubt about it. Singletary's going to check out.
Well, Uniontown's going to have to shoot the foul shots well here down the stretch, I'm assuming. I would almost bet Coach DeRose is not going to be afraid to go deep into his bench if he's got a foul and send him to the line and make him make foul shots.
White with the second and no good.
There's your 50%.
Yep. And here comes Reeder's going to kick it to Jones near side. Jones guarded by Ellsworth. Perkins top of the key. Here's McCullough going to go strong on White, and he easily gets around. So Daryl McCullough now, he's got 6 on the night, and the lead's still at 3, 44-41. Uniontown, 3:30 to go. Chase White nearly stolen away by Jones. Here's Ellsworth going to take it strong, nice pass, but it's going to be kicked back out, and Cam Dugan recovers the loose ball.
Well, the thing is right now, too, you got to dribble with your head up. You got to see when the double teams are coming. I mean, you can't just dribble into them. That should be a foul.
Oh, yeah, there's an up and under there. Ellsworth, he's got 6 points in the quarter, 21 for the game.
Yeah, and he probably should have been shooting a foul shot on that for a three-point play.
Here's Bray. Ooh, wow. Baker with good defense there. Bray had position underneath, but good job by Nolan Baker. And here's Reeder at the top of the key, guarded by Dugan. We're under 3 minutes to go, 2:49. There's Reeder for 3, up, no good, front rim. Again, rebound pulled down by McCullough, and he's going to go up and get it to go. McCullough with 4 in the quarter, 8 for the game.
Got to help him.
3-point lead for Uniontown. Here's Dugan, going to take it strong and kick it back out. Here's Ellsworth, thought about the 3, goes baseline, kicks it underneath to Nolan Baker. He's going to get fouled.
I think McCullough thinks it's on him, but
I think it's on Reeder on the backside.
That's what I thought.
Oh, no, they called it on McCullough.
I
was
agree with you. I was, we were same page. I saw Reeder fouling from behind.
Yeah, I thought so too, but it's going to send Nolan Baker to the line. Baker, 5 points on the night. This is his first trip to the line. First attempt up and no good. Baker misses the first. Sheffy's going to check back in for Uniontown, as well as Malachi Ogroski checking in.
So Uniontown's going to stay with the smaller lineup also with the extra ball handlers, I'm assuming.
Sheffy with 4 fouls, Fitzgerald with 3. Baker able to make 1 out of 2. He's got 6 on the night and the lead at 4.
You got to keep this 2 possessions. You don't want it to be 1.
Yeah, 47-43. Here's Jones, 3 at top of the key, no good. Rebound, again an offensive rebound by Reeder. Jones, ball fake, near steal by Ellsworth, and it is going to be a steal. Here's numbers on the other side for Uniontown. Dugan up strong, and he's going to get swatted. And that may be the 5th foul on Brian Jones.
I'm not.
Let's see who they call this on. If it's on Jones.
Jones is acting like it's him.
Yeah, I think it is. And it is.
Yeah.
So Brian Jones is going to foul out with 2:06 to go in the 4th quarter. Jones had a nice night, had 3 made threes.
Yeah.
And he's going to finish with 9 points. But it's going to be it for him, and that's going to send Cam Dugan to the line.
We must be wrong.
Wow.
We must be wrong.
He called that on Reeder? Wow. Okay, Dugan.
Yeah.
Wow. I thought he signaled 1.
He did initially, I thought.
Okay. Any way you look at it, Dugan made the first. He's going to get a second attempt here. Is the lead at 5, 48-43. Might have to get my glasses checked here.
And the foul should have been on Jones. I mean, it was.
Yeah, here's Dugan. Makes them both. 2 big free throws there by Dugan. 49-43. 2 minutes to go here, 4th quarter. Here's Perkins trying to work on Fitzgerald. Lefty up, no good. Rebound there by Bray. And Jair Bray gets his first basket of the game. And now a 4-point lead and full court pressure being applied here by McKeesport. Here's Fitzgerald going to, near stolen. It's going to be stolen. Fitzgerald was going to kick it back out to Ellsworth there.
Yeah, but you got to be strong with the ball. You got to understand they're coming from everywhere right now. And ball security is going to be a big issue down the stretch here.
And they are flying around. Here's Jones, 3 in the right corner, and he's going to make it. So no sooner we said he was going to be out of the game, he knocks down a 3 and cuts it to a 1-point lead for the Uniontown Red Raiders. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Welcome back to Uniontown. We're closing in on a minute to go. Pass underneath to White. Beautiful pass there by Ellsworth, and Chase White able to get the shot to go and the lead up to 3, 51-48. 1 minute and 8 seconds to go here in this contest, and Uniontown trying to hold on for a big section win. Perkins trying to fight with Sheffy. Here's Perkins, thought about a three. Good job there. Here's Bray underneath. Going to swing it far corner to McCullough. McCullough up for the shot, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Chase White. Now we're closing in on 50 seconds to go here. Uniontown. Here's White.
Forgive me if I'm wrong. Why would Brian Jones not be on the floor in that situation?
Yeah, I don't know. And there's a foul there by Reeder. Coach DeRose was looking for a foul, and he's going to get one from Reeder.
I mean, I just don't understand when you're down 3 why you wouldn't have your three-point shooter on the floor.
Well, the big thing is that was the 15th foul on McKeesport in this fourth quarter. So that's going to send Cam Dugan back to the line. As we said, Dugan pretty quiet. 0 points in that first half, but all of a sudden he's got 7 here in the second half and a couple big baskets for the Uniontown Red Raiders here in the fourth quarter. So he's going to go back to the line with 2. 51-48, 41.1 seconds to go. Cam with the first up and gets the roll. Dugan gets the shooter's touch. Brian Jones checking back in now. McCullough checking out for McKeesport. And Cam Dugan trying to extend this 4-point lead.
If I'm Uniontown, I don't leave Brian Jones here in this situation. Like, I'd rather give up a 2 than give him a 3 like he got before.
Yeah, 2 big foul shots there by Dugan. The 5-point leaders, Perkins up to Jones, top of the key. Up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ogroski. And Ogroski with the putback. And that's going to be another timeout. So McKeesport calls it timeout, a full timeout, 28.2 seconds to go. Uniontown with a 3-point lead on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering UPA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas, open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Welcome back to Uniontown High School. 28.2 seconds to go. And we're going to have to steal the boss's line. It's buckle up time here with 28.2 to go. 53-50. Uniontown with the lead and the ball. And full court pressure being applied by McKeesport. Ball kicked into Ellsworth. And they're going to foul Ellsworth. And it's exactly what Coach Kizmarski had drawn up.
Yeah, really.
Ellsworth, yeah.
I don't think, just watching from the reaction, I don't think Coach DeRose wanted that foul to occur. I think they wanted the trap and for Isaac to give it up and then see what happened from there. They obviously did not want to foul him.
Totally agree with you there, Shay. Ellsworth, a big night on his 1,000th point night. He's got 21 and make it 22.
I mean, this is the guy you definitely don't want found. You know, Uniontown doing a good job so far here in the fourth quarter, too, from the free throw line. They just need to, finish the game here.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want to say numbers. Don't say numbers, yeah. So here's Ellsworth with the second attempt.
I almost was going to stop my comment.
Yeah, I know that. Ellsworth knocks them both down. Ellsworth now with 23 on the night. And Uniontown lead up to 5, 55-50, 20 seconds to go here. Fourth quarter, here's Perkins. Thought about a three. Good job by Sheffy.
That's offensive
and Perkins,
foul.
That should have been an offensive foul. And they're going to call that off of McKeesport. Sheffy might have lost a tooth, but anyway you look at it, Uniontown with control of the ball here, 15.9 seconds to go, and a two-possession lead, 55-50. As we said, this is a huge win if Uniontown can pull this one off.
Yeah, and
Ellsworth, that's okay. He's going to kick it up to Sheffy. Sheffy's going to be fouled, but again, ran time off the clock. So Sheffy going to draw the foul. He's going to go to the line, and that's going to be on Malachi Ogroski. That's his first foul of the night.
They got a little lucky that pass got deflected that McKeesport didn't end up with it. I mean,
totally agree with it. Sheffy, first shot up and in and out. Sheffy 5 points on the night. All of those came in the first quarter. But again, 8.3 seconds to go in Uniontown with a 55-50 lead. Sheffy misses two.
Yeah.
Rebound pulled out by Reeder. Reeder gets it to Perkins. Perkins for three. Up, no good, and that's going to be pulled out by Ellsworth. And Uniontown with a huge win, 55-50, as they pick up a big win in section play. Uniontown improves to 6-5 overall and tied now with McKeesport at 6-5. So we'll be back in a few minutes here with our final stats. We're actually going to try to get Isaac Ellsworth to come over and interview him. See if we can grab him real quick and see what he has to say. As we said, Uniontown with a huge win, 55-50. Able to knock down.
Thank you again. Have a good evening and safe travels home.
Able to knock down 8 of 12 foul shots in that fourth quarter. And here's Isaac Ellsworth. First off, congratulations, one, on the win. That's the bigger thing, but congratulations on 1,000 points. How's it feel?
Thank you. It feels really good, especially to get the 1,000 points on a win. It feels really great, yeah.
Yeah, you guys, it was a huge game because obviously McKeesport in the third spot tied with Penn Trafford. You guys now all of a sudden tied with McKeesport. Hopefully Penn Trafford gets knocked off as well. You guys three-way tie, so looking forward to the playoffs. What are you thinking?
Yeah, it's great to beat McKeesport. We got to win out the schedule. I said that as soon as we started going on that win streak after Franklin Regional. I was like, we got to win out the schedule. Obviously, we took a loss to Penn Trafford, which that was tough, but we can win out the rest of the schedule. I believe in our boys.
Well, and your former coach here, Coach Fleener, you got any questions for Isaac here tonight or what?
No, I was just happy to see him get his 1,000th and be here with him. So I got to do it with Jameer when he got his, so just being part of this in any way tonight was just kind of special. So congratulations.
Thank you, man.
It's not something everybody gets to do. Make sure you enjoy it. And like Tony said, man, it's a great week. Get it on a win, too.
Thank you, man.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. And especially in you get knocking down foul shots at the end. You guys went 8 for 12 in that fourth quarter, which was pretty good for you guys, especially like I said, to continue with the lead. But 23 for you tonight and a good night for you.
Yep, free throw shooting. We work on that every practice. That's what got us the win there at the end for sure.
Yeah, and we said it too. Coach Fleener and I both said they're trying to throw the ball into you, and we were kind of surprised McKeesport fouled you.
Yeah, me too.
That's okay. You'll take it, though, right?
For sure, yeah.
Well, congratulations, and hopefully you guys can keep this rolling and, get in the playoffs and be ready to go.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Isaac. Congratulations, buddy, and thank you. And we'll be back with the final stats on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Falling in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within one business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
Welcome back to Uniontown High School, where the Uniontown Red Raiders picked up a huge section win, a 55-50 win over the McKeesport Tigers. Your post-game stats are courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. And here with your final stats is Shea Fleener.
Okay, for the McKeesport Tigers tonight, Jair Bray came off the bench, got a field goal, a 2-point field goal in the fourth quarter, finished with 2 points. Malachi Ogroski had 3 2-point field goals, finished with 6. Aaron Reeder finished with 2 2-point field goals and 3 for 8 from the foul line, shot for 7 points. Daryl McCullough, 4 2-point field goals for 8 points. Brian Jones, 4 3-pointers with 12 points. And Lamont Perkins picked it up after the first half. Finished the game with 15 points on 3 2-point field goals, 1 3-point field goal, and shot 5 for 6 from the free throw line. So he finished with 14 in the second half, 15 for the game. McKeesport finishes the game, 7 points in the first, 11 in the second, 15 in the third, 17 in the fourth for a total of 50. They shot 7 for 15 from the foul line, and they hit 5 3-pointers, 4 of those from Brian Jones once again. Over to the Uniontown Red Raiders tonight. Peyton Fitzgerald, 2 2-point field goals with 4 points. Anthony Sheffy, 2 2-point field goals, 1 for 3 from the free throw line, 5 points, all in the first quarter. Nolan Baker, 1 2-point field goal, a 3-point field goal, and then 1 for 2 from the free throw line for 6 points. Chase White came off the bench and had a really nice second half for Uniontown tonight. Finished the game with 2 2-point field goals, 1 3-pointer, and 1 for 2 from the line. 8 points with 6 of those coming in the second half. Cam Dugan also great second half for the Red Raiders. 2 2-point field goals. Shot 5 for 6 from the free throw line and finishes with 9, and 8 of those, or all 9 of those coming in the second half. And then Isaac Ellsworth tonight. Special night again, goes over 1,000 for his career. Isaac hits 5 3-pointers, 3 2-pointers, goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and finishes with 23 points for the Red Raiders. So Uniontown tonight, 12 points in the first, 11 in the second, 9 in the third, 23 in the fourth, for a total of 55. They shoot 10 for 15 from the free throw line, and they hit 7 3-pointers tonight. Once again, Isaac Ellsworth with 5 of those, Nolan Baker with 1, and Chase White with 1.
Well, and congratulations, as we said, Shay, to the Uniontown Red Raiders, who stay in the fight here in Section 1-5A play. They tie McKeesport now with a 6-5 record, and as we said, Uniontown goes to Franklin Regional on tomorrow night.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm looking at it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're Friday. They're at Gateway.
At Gateway, yeah.
Shut the lights off on us.
Yeah, I know they shut the lights off. Let's set up the WMBS schedule for the next couple of days. So Thursday, tomorrow, it'll be Franklin Regional hosting the Laurel Highlands Mustangs at 7:30. Radio and live video on YouTube. Friday night, there are a couple of games. You'll have Uniontown at Gateway at 7:30. That'll be radio and live video on YouTube. And you also have the boys' high school game at Albert Gallatin at Laurel Highlands at 7:30. That's a live video on Facebook. And if there's any changes due to the weather, we'll let you know. But as of right now, things look to be pretty good right now for the Uniontown Red Raiders after this big win here tonight.
Yeah, this is where you start really solidifying your playoff berth. And then, the nice thing about that is some of the pressure comes off when you start getting to that point, and then you're able to start playing for seeding. So, that's what they're doing here. Got to tell Coach DeRose good night. Tough game, Coach.
Tough game, Coach, yeah.
Keep
good
working,
job, though.
Keep working.
All right, so Coach DeRose, they're going to try to regroup as well. McKeesport, they have, we're going to have to take a look. We're in the dark here.
Yeah,
so.
They're all kind of right there together. They're again Friday versus Penn Trafford at McKeesport.
That's a big game.
Yep, and then next week they have Latrobe at home, and then they finish the season up at Gateway next Friday night. So they'll have a tough one. So, when you start looking at playoff positioning and where they're finishing in the section, obviously they're going to know a lot going into that Gateway game. And that's a tough way to have to finish.
Every bit of.
Top team in the section and being on the road. So, like I said, with the games that have the Red Raiders have left, like I said, the pressure's off. Kind of getting to that point where it's off as far as you don't feel like you have to win a game because you're in. Now you're playing for position, and you can just kind of go play. You know what I mean? And this was a huge one, because if you lose this one tonight, then, you start maybe feeling a little bit of pressure, and you got the big crosstown rivalry game where it's going to be Laurel Highlands is almost probably must win every game from here on out.
Yeah, every bit of.
With Uniontown winning tonight, so it makes next week real interesting, because Uniontown's going to be able to come in kind of, I don't want to say comfortable and relaxed, but in a way, yes, they don't have the pressure and they can just play. So,
right. Well, all these post-game stats are brought to you by, the post-game show is being brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law helping local people with their legal matters. Since 1976, regardless of your legal problems, Davis & Davis promises you personalized, friendly hometown service. And I also like to say that our post-game stats are courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. We'd also like to thank our stream sponsors, our video stream sponsors, the Catholic War Vets Post 1669 in Hopwood and Watson Mundorf LLP. And for Tony Hanula and Shay Fleener and our buddy Billy Dice behind the camera, Nick Barczyk in our WMBS studio, congratulations to Uniontown, a 55-50 winner over the McKeesport Tigers. And that'll do it on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Good night, everybody.